Hi JC, I'm Natalia Jimena Hernandez Melendez. This is Luis Ramon Pantoja Moreno, and we're going to present to you our project. Okay, talking about the pictures. Here are the pictures, Ramon.
Yep. Okay,
And the questions are, what aspect of the past do these photographs show? The first one.
Well, I think we both have to answer, but I think that one with the girls like walking in the street represents like how women used to dress and all that stuff. And I don't know. I think
How
that
the fashion was
yeah,
and how it has changed
yeah, like
from the 20s to now.
yeah, like for example, the hat that the one in the right has. I remember that my grandmother used to have one of those in her closet, and I was like, "What is that?" You know, but
My grandmother had the necklace that
Oh,
she
really?
has.
the pearl necklace.
Yeah.
Okay, but for example, what do you think that between those five, who do you think that it's the prettiest for you? I know it's
They
five.
are all pretty. All women are pretty.
All women are pretty
Pero,
indeed.
I believe these pictures were around someone's house and they just found them. And they felt really nostalgic when they saw them.
Probably.
Probably. It reminds me of the series.
And
The
the
Cable
Cable
Girls.
Girls. Yeah.
Okay.
I've never seen that one, but saw that one.
Do you like the dresses?
Well, they are kind of weird. I think that my favorite from the picture, it's the one on the right, the same one that has the swimming hat. It's because it's like the skirt and also the top, but it is kind of the same. It's kind of cute.
My favorite one is the one in the middle because it has like a belt,
Yeah,
but I think they are
I've never seen them
very loose and people wouldn't wear them right now.
Yeah,
Because they don't have any shape to them.
yeah, it's like
You
just
cannot see the waist, nothing.
just wearing like a piece of
Mhm.
yeah. And for example,
Where do you think they're going to?
I think they might be going like to a party because they're dressed like that, you know? Like for example, in Grand Gatsby, when they went to the Gatsby house and it was like all the party and stuff, they were dressed like that.
Like Daisy.
Yep. I hate it. I didn't like her.
Okay, next picture. We have to edit that out. Next picture.
Why? Next picture
It
is
shows transport,
okay, yeah, the
a
cars.
bus, and the cars.
Yeah, well, I believe that pictures show like, oh well, try to tell you that how were cars back then, but I mostly think about King Kong. You know, the first movie, the one with the
The island?
in the island that I think is Joe Black, the actor that is the fat one, and there is you know.
The funny one.
And I don't know, it reminds me of the movie because when King Kong is in New York City, all cars are like that.
We're old.
Like the 20s, you know, kind of.
Okay, it reminds me of Cuba. Because all cars were like that.
Oh, okay, old.
And it's like frozen in time. And also the buses, the cars, the bicycles, everything. It's from the 50s or
20s.
60s.
Oh, really? Nice.
That's what it reminds me of. And the other one, he's talking on a phone that looks very weird. It looks like a microphone, right?
Yeah, like if he was, I don't know, like kind of a DJ because he's like, you know,
Listening with one
one and talking with
and
the other.
talking with the other.
Yeah, it's weird, but
It's really interesting. I don't think he's in his house because they were very expensive.
probably.
Maybe he's at an office or something like that.
Or a library, something kind of, you know. I remember that once my grandfather told me a story that, well, he was born in the 1932, so he's pretty old. And he told me a story when he was young that people start saying about the phone that instead of being like that, it will become like something like this. And he was like, well, that will be strange. And yeah, we started talking about uh, how times had changed. You know, like for example, we went to that to this.
To this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because back then the cable girls had
Mhm.
to plug in all the calls, so
Oh.
all the calls had to be
Like
like managed by them.
Oh, okay, okay.
So you called them actually, and they
And-
said like, "Who do you want to talk to?" And you
okay.
said, "No, pues my grandma." Entonces they connected you to your grandma.
Oh,
That's why they're called the cable girls.
I didn't know that. I remember seeing that in John Wick. You know,
Mm-hmm.
when the girls had the cable
Uh-huh.
girls. Yeah, but I didn't know it worked that way. It's pretty interesting.
Like that.
Well, I think that was it for the first part, JC. So thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, JC. So this is the second part of the project, and we're gonna talk about
Ideas on how to improve a town so that tourists come more.
yeah. So we were like kind of thinking about why may tourists
Not come as much.
not come as much to Mexico or some different
Towns
times.
in Mexico.
Yeah, and you were saying that.
It's because insecurity.
Mhm.
So I think a way to improve security is to have more policemen.
Okay.
Also to put up more security cameras. They usually make you feel safer.
Yep.
And to have the public lighting. It's very important.
Yeah, because in the dark it can happen like.
And people don't feel safe to go out like that.
Okay, I haven't thought about the lights out.
No?
No, good idea. And maybe like putting different stuff in the news, you know, because there is a lot of someone got killed, someone got kidnapped.
Yeah, a lot of bad news, but without context.
Yeah.
And people think like that's our everyday life, but it's not.
But it's not. I mean, we have to take care, but not that much.
Not
you
that
know?
much, yeah.
Yeah. So
It happens between the people that are in
stuff like bad
in
stuff.
bad stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So well, that could be one thing to improve.
To improve the security
Okay.
and the image of the towns.
Yeah.
Another idea I would have is to have more clubs, more party clubs.
Okay. Yeah.
Because, for example, if you come here to Leon, everything closes at like 10.
Yeah.
So it's boring, so people don't want to come. They just come for the Festival de Globo.
And basically just for that.
And for example, in Cancun and those
Those
places,
Uh-huh.
they have clubs, they have bars, they have restaurants that close until like 3 a.m. or something.
Yeah, and that's more attractive to people.
That's
because
more attractive to people.
it's like an invitation to stay and have some party.
Exactly.
Yeah. So well, that could be actually a really good idea.
What else? For example, having more shops would be
Yeah.
a great idea because people like to buy souvenirs and just buy stuff.
Yeah, because you know when you're on a holiday, you just I don't know how can you say it. You spend more than you usually do. You know, for example, with my family, it's like if I see a sweater that it's right here in Leon, but I see it here.
You
My
wouldn't buy
mom,
it.
my mom wouldn't buy it. But if I see it, I don't know.
But because you're traveling, you say like, why
Please,
not?
and it's like, it's holiday, you know, X.
Yeah, for example, in the Pueblitos Mágicos, people go there to buy handmade crafts and all of that.
Yeah.
So I think there should be more of that.
Like the soap that you buy,
Yeah,
last time.
like these rings that I bought. Consume local.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe another thing could be like improve the public parks, you know?
Yeah, because they're always so tiny
And ugly.
and expensive.
Yeah, because for example, if you go to a place like
Sayulita.
Sayulita or
I remember going to Sayulita and there was no parking. And the parking was like $100
And 20.
100 pesos the hour.
That's a lot. Yeah, but the parks are actually like kind of a
The parking spots?
no, the parks, like public parks.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that we got a little twisted there, but also parking spots are
parking is
really
important.
For example, in San
You mean
Francisco.
parks, like
Yeah, public
green
parks.
areas.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay.
Like, for example, in, I don't know, United States or maybe Barcelona, Spain is more like Mexico, in Barcelona, all the public parks have like some place
Benches and all
benches and have a pretty tree, and you can even hang out there. I don't know if you ever want to go to Barcelona, we could go and we can just sit like in a park and talk a lot, It's really comfortable, but if you go here, it's like, it's dirty, it smells like pee. There are some homeless like laying down like 2 meters from you.
Yeah, it's not aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, you can be like calm there, and again we touched the theme of the insecurity.
You know what? I just this came to my mind that aesthetics are important because people like to go places to take pictures for Instagram. So there
Actually-
should be Instagrammable places.
That's actually a great idea.
Right?
Like for example, instead of just putting I don't know, anything en los miradores, you could put like, Yeah, it's a good idea.
Right?
Really a good
Well,
idea.
I think we covered all of it pretty much.
Yeah, we could create a town and people
We
would
could.
come. Actually, so I think that was it, JC. Thank you. This is
This is part 2.
part 2, and
Cut.
it's over.
I'm Natalia Jimena Hernandez Melendez.
And I'm Luis Ramón Pantoja Moreno.
My classroom number is 171354.
Yeah, and mine is 502109, I think. So that was it.
Thank you, teacher. Adios.